I had a chance a few years ago to interview some pastors from mega churches. These are the churches that you see on TV and the churches that everybody knows about. And I went to them and I said, hey, what advice would you give to people? You've been through this process of building or renovating, and you've experienced all the joys and the headaches that go along with it. What advice would you give to people? And one of the top pieces of advice that they gave me was this: don't cut acoustics. And they were really passionate about this. And I wondered, why are they so passionate about this? And we know that when you cut acoustics, it can wreck a project. It can totally derail a project. It can leave you with a building that might be beautiful, but it's unusable. And so if it's that important, why do people cut acoustics? And I think it's because that acoustics are not a fun thing to buy. It's not a fun topic to talk about, like getting an LED wall or line arrays or digital mixers. There's lights and there's buttons and there's cool technology that you get to talk about, and they're just more fun to talk about, more fun to buy. But we see this all the time where something like acoustics gets cut. And then almost always, probably 80% of the time, we get called back, in some cases really quickly, to come back and put in the acoustics that were cut. And so while you might look at things that like this, like the sanctuary or the worship space, and you might look at that and that's obvious, hey, we need to have acoustics in there. Sometimes people forget areas like lobbies and fellowship halls and a kid's space or a kid's auditorium. Any place where you've got hundreds of people that gather, those need to be addressed for what you're going to do acoustically in there. So we've got a great team that can help. If you need help navigating through this topic, we'd love to talk. And you can start that process at avconversation.com.